Welcome back to Madcap Mosaic. We've got the crown. We're going for more. Let's just jump in. Warrior, sword and upgraded sword have 3 extra offense. It's a lot of damage. And Lord of the Edge, double damage on the edge. This is a pretty strong one. 16. Yeah, we've got a good setup here already. And wow, that was fast. We've got good damage potential. Maybe we just go for defense, but we'll see what we've got. 2 bombs. So let's go look at Drain. So hitting a bomb could get us a bunch of defense, little damage, some backtrack, probably not a bomb deck. That's my first impression here. No dupes or anything, so even if we find a jammer, well, there's a magic cache. Did that not pop up for Drain? It did. Cache and jam are my favorite to pair with bombs. Otherwise, you need like a lot of stuff to make it good. Or we do have a hidden agenda, so we could go like Vial, hit and run, chain reaction, bomb, siphon maybe, hidden agenda, and then we can hit the agenda, get some defense off of these. We could even, if we find the agenda, we can Vial the agenda and then bomb and get like 1,000,000 attack. Not bad. That's not terrible. Let's see, what about Drain? Not Drain, Reveal. We've got 1 lungs, 1 spyglass. This doesn't excite me too much. We got 2 dusks. We got flail, lungs, lantern, dusk. And then another dusk, maybe another lantern. Do we have a douse? No douse. Could get, you know, 1 dead zone. Could probably do something with that, though I don't know if I love it. Oh yeah, it's pretty far away, the excavate. What about adjacent? No adjacent stuff that we really want to go for. It is worth remembering this is an okay Drain thing. Like if we hit this before bombing, that's not bad. Because we get a jam and a tripwire. We can also just look for big attacks. And what about like swap? No swap. What about exchange? No exchange. So we can't swap something to the edge. We can't like take a magic missile and then swap it on the edge just for 28 attack. That's also probably not super necessary given that we have Warrior popping up our base attacks. I could see just going like Beam of Light and then getting like a Halo, a Mystify, just taking all these big defensive tiles and just relying on our base stats. However, we're not chicken. We're gonna get the Drain stuff. We should be a chicken because we're trying to really win these runs, and instead, oh, this is damage incoming, yeah. Oh well. Took 2. And let's get Caltrops. There's an adjacent. So now between that and the ooh, there's another 2. The Enshrine. Or the Encamp. Wow, these fights are fast, huh? Let's get another one. And a Campfire. Wow, now Encamp is like not bad. And since we're going the Drain strat, we might end up getting it anyway because it's also good there. Let's just go up and go back this way. That's safe. And let's just... I think we just want to shuffle here. And nice, we get the index to the Campfire. Should be safe turn. It is. And he's dead. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of all my swords since that's pretty good damage. Let's get the chain reaction. Another Beam of Light's good. And ooh, lucky. Spot's less good. Okay, we took some damage there. We'll get rid of 2 swords. Get a couple more defensive options. If we get a prayer, prayer's probably good. We'll take the bomb. We do have to take a couple bombs before the agenda, and the bombs are probably not worth using. so we'll have to be a little mindful of that. Get some backtrack off of the energy well for any next to it. Get some more backtrack. We used 1 to get back there, but we gained 2. So definitely worth it. And we'll do it again here. We'll go back, get a couple more. And we'll use 1 here. Let's hit that. Get some more attack there. Unnecessary. I keep forgetting we should be going to the edge too. Having Lord of the Edge, it's just insane. Yeah, we do so much damage on the edge. This doesn't do much yet, right? I don't think we just want to hit it randomly. We could hit it here because it does give us a few defense, and then just shuffle. I wouldn't say that was like very efficient, but just whatever. It's fine. Let's go. Oh, ooh, a douse. Why did we look for a douse earlier? For the lanterns. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up getting a lantern, who knows. Yeah, gotta defend. Okay, I would like to... we're not gonna get a chance. It just didn't work to bomb all the webs away one turn. That's fine. Not really that important of a thing to do, and it's dead anyway. Again, we're doing so much damage, we were breaking through the spider webs anyway, basically. Now we got the agenda. We can just make 2 hidden ones, and now if we can trigger a bomb, it's pretty good. There was 1 bomb. Here's the other end. It's pretty safe. He's just dead. Get obliterated. This seems okay. Oh, a dupe? Too bad it's so freaking far away. I kind of want the encamp. We could go all the way over. It's kind of a stretch, but I kind of want to. I think I get the reforge. And then here I do want to get the encamp, so we'll go south toward it. Yeah, bomb please. Shuffle. Bomb please. Okay, he's dead. That was a really hard boss. Okay. And bombing does trigger our research for sure, which is kind of nice. Let's shuffle or reforge. Can we reforge? No, we cannot reforge the vulnerability. We can reforge a telekinesis. That seems fine. And if we hit the bomb, it's definitely risky. If we don't, we're taking damage. So we'll hit the bomb and just see what happens. 1, 2, 3. So we need to shuffle, and it ended up not really paying off. Here we can hit the bomb, shuffle, and defend. Okay. We can't shuffle. We'll just play it a little safer. I wouldn't mind being able to use the bomb and shuffle out. Did that give us enough defense? No, I thought I would have a move left. That is not... That math was just stupid. Yikes. And I didn't go south there. I feel like my mouse didn't click. Let's just shuffle. Okay, let's not take any more damage with really awful play. A little awful is fine, but we're kind of pushing it. Okay. I don't see any... Okay, so 1 is fogged. Why is that fogged? Oh, was it one of the vulnerabilities? Well, this is a pretty awkward turn. We either go boom, 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 or take the bomb, or just shuffle. I'm leaning toward just shuffle. Okay. That's not too bad. And I backtracked to the right and stepped on the well because I knew going to the right would get me to the well. Use my 1 backtrack to get there, and then I'll get to see 3 new tiles when I used it for free. If I went any other direction, I would only get the 1 tile, and if it wasn't a defense, I was just going to take damage. It just seemed a little safer to step over the well and get 3 options. And I guess I take the lightning bolt rather than set up like a really bad turn in the future. That was kind of lucky, but we still took 2 even. Not the best fights I've had there. Get the encamp, and now we're working over toward the duplicate and then the heals. This sucks. I guess we'll hit that, and we'll use that. That hit, okay. The Siphon draining a hit and run was very good, and we got the lucky defense. So not upset about that at all. We could vial one of those. Yeah, I guess we'll get them for the attack. Okay, so we can end adjacent now, and now we can step on it. Ah, yeah, I think he had fogged our hidden agenda. He did. That's definitely, ooh, that's gonna happen. This is rough. Not much we can do about that, but the beam of light did prevent it from being like a disaster. Let's encamp, get out for free, actually plus a move because we have a spare fire. Get a couple damage in. Okay, we'll get rid of, no, still 1 and 1. Get some more backtrack from the double swing. I'm fine with that. Doom is not really what we're looking for, but the bomb is not that great without the hidden agenda, even in this scenario where the hit and runs are basically doing attack because it's the crystal. It's still just not good enough without the hidden agenda. Do we Doom? It's either Doom or just Shuffle there. I'm not sure which was really better. And when Doom goes off, we should be okay. Don't do that. No, we killed it before Doom, so yeah. This is extremely good. Another Windwalk, but we're gonna keep going. We should get there. And we have a backtrack. We could bomb. I think we take damage if we do it. This is awkward. I think we'll do this. And also the fact that the hidden agenda is revealed, I think it's just bad. We're just gonna shuffle. We'll encamp though. That's good. And we will use both the campfires and the well. Attack. Defend. Defend. Defend, but in a bad spot. We'll just work our way up here. Okay, don't love any of that. We'll drop some jams down. Now if we find a bomb is going to be pretty good. Here's a bomb. Drains a ton of jams. We have 5 moves, and it hit the explosion. Unfortunately, no agenda. It was fogged again by the Void Demon. So we'll shuffle out. We'll just do a chain reaction and an attack, and we'll encamp again. Now we get the campfire the next turn. 2 more campfires right there. Double swing, backtrack over, defend. We just want to defend it all. We failed to defend it all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 2, 3, 4. Yep. No way to defend it all. I don't think. Okay, we're at 30 HP. We're still fine though. We can reach 1 heal no matter what, and I think we will just do... I don't really want to use Reflector and have it reveal my agenda. So we'll just take a gamble. I think if you gamble onto the agenda, it might still work, which would be sweet. And now this fight, we're basically looking to use Duplicate. But, this is tough because this fight is not very easy to get the Duplicate that you specifically want. I wish I could Siphon and then get the Windwalk. Just gotta go like this. Because I don't want to duplicate a bomb, right? I could duplicate a hit and run, that's fine. I could duplicate a campfire and just make the in-camp world tree better. I could duplicate the world tree. It's always going to be at least one move, maybe more. What I would really like to do though is duplicate... Well, I was thinking duplicate the jam out of the in-camp, which is tough when the enemy is shuffling every turn. But we could just duplicate the hidden agenda, and that seems pretty darn good. Let's reforge something. Don't hate any of the tiles we can see right now. Gamble and plow through, or maybe... No, plow through is good. We have... We're gonna hit the research. Yeah, research, get rid of that. And now we can hit all that stuff. I would like to have brought the reforge back up, but that's okay. Now we can. Okay. This is bad. Except we can come over here. Yeah, it's fine. It's in camp, get a move. Don't really know, I'm not gonna do anything with it actually. Just want to duplicate. Failed to find it. That's okay. Okay, we're just kind of digging. I don't... Okay, there's a dupe. I don't think I want to dupe any of this. It's really awkward. Yeah, I don't want any of that either. We're just gonna pass. Take that, that. Trying to kind of stall a little bit. Don't know here, I don't really want anything. That's a duplicate because I can't file it. So we know where the duplicate is. Do I have anything I want to dupe yet? No. So I guess we'll go this way. Step on it, hoping we reveal one. We didn't, so I'm just gonna dupe the dupe. Keep it in there. Defend. And he's dead. Okay, we didn't get the dupe off before the dragon, which is really awkward. And now we just are gonna go for a heal. Another doom kind of sucks. This red dragon, we could definitely die. He starts off with an 18 limited 3 moves. Barrel is fine, but we'd rather do that last to cheat an extra move out, because that counts toward our moves. So we're going to defend, and now we can barrel roll. Hope we hit a dupe. We'll end next to the campfire. Boom, perfect. That turn went beautifully. Let's shadow step. Yeah, let's go ahead and encamp, and now we can get moves and backtrack out of the world tree. Let's defend. We can chain reaction, hitting the jam. We can backtrack up here, use the empower, and just gamble it. Hit a sword on the edge. Huge hit. Perfect. We're capping him out. And we'll go over the well. Nice, fine. 10 defense. And we'll go here, and now we get to use a plain shield. We have to keep the beam of light up, which we're going to use right now. And then we are going to just come back and use this and that. Take one only. Perfect. This turn sucks. Just try and reduce the damage we take. Took 5. Here, I kind of wanted the agenda, but I have not seen it. That's so strange. I guess we'll just hit a jam. Like, jam is fine. I could hit another in camp. We're gonna go with in camp. I feel like we're gonna win anyway, probably, unless I really misplay. I mean, we're kind of taking a pounding here. Good. Good thing he did not do anything too harmful there. There it is. Take 1. Defend. Siphon. Backtrack over here. Take an extra move. Shuffle down to 2 moves. Take 9. Okay. We are definitely in danger. Take 4. We are going to plow through here. Get us some defense. Good. We can definitely use this. Why is this a fog? What did I do over here? What are these fogs from? Why'd it bomb a fog? Am I... What am I missing? Oh, there's a keg. There's a keg that was drained, which turns a couple things into fog. That means that's 2 things into a fog. These 2. I think it does 3. So I'm crossing my fingers it did not hit a jam out of all the other 60 tiles, because we want to be able to use a bomb and shuffle. Are you kidding me? Hold on. I didn't dupe the jam. I did not dupe the jam, which means we lose 2 backtrack, we end our turn here. If he hits us with a big hit, we just lose. Okay, I could bomb and defend most of it, but that puts us in the same situation. Or I could use a keg, defend. That has to be better. I was really tempted to just bomb there because we would have hit hidden agenda. We would have halved his HP. It seems really bad to do that though. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to end over there. Don't want to end over here. Ooh, that could have been bad. Let's dupe this. I like having that nearby. Okay, this should be fine. This could be bad, but we can end on the... Do we need to end on this? If we end on it this turn, we can't end on it next turn. What if we go 1, 2, 3... So 2 moves, 1 move, 2 moves, we can't get back. Oh, this is an important turn. Oh man. So we are down 1 hit and run. I was thinking if we go north and this is another attack, we could bomb to live. But that doesn't actually save us right now. No, this is terrible. I'm leaning toward west-west tower. Defend 15, we would take 3 down to 9. And in a really, really bad spot the next turn if he hits for like 20 something. The only other option is go north. Hope this is defend. Hope this is defend. That sucks. That's terrible. We're going here. This is a turn to shuffle. I think we can survive. Okay, we survived. We are on the cusp of losing. I should not have done that. Okay, that probably saves us because now we can for sure defend it. Bring plow through back up. Bring that up. Shuffle. Get us into a safe spot, hopefully. If we go here, we cannot end on the thing on a limit 3 turn. If we go here, and we end over here, now we could end on it if we need to. We don't need to. We can encamp and use the tripwire. And now we can come back, use this for a couple moves, take the gamble. We can bomb. We didn't hit the agenda, we just revealed it. But we can shuffle out and we'll trigger a doom. Okay. If we end here, we can't get back here. I think we go down. Now we're 3 away from the tower. If we could just keep ourselves 3 away. Let's just hit that. We could have cooled it down, but... Okay, we lived. Doom triggered. Let's reveal up here. Let's gamble. I don't love this. Let's bomb with the jam, and then we can shuffle attack. Don't love this. We can't. I would love to end somewhere 3 away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think we end here. And now we can just end on the tower. We got lucky there. This would have been bad if he did 2 in a row. I wasn't really thinking about 2 in a row. That could have been a disaster. Okay, we could... So obviously we had keg last time drained because there's 2 different. There's no jam. Unless it hit a hit and run, we could double. We could bomb. Defend for 8 off hit and runs. Shuffle. I like that play, I think. It's not quite as safe as going... No, I think it's just worse than going over here, getting our backtrack back. Defending. Defending. Let's encamp. Get the moves. Use that. Bomb. Get the move back. We still didn't get a hidden agenda. Let's shuffle. If we bomb, we do not get a move back. We can't do it here. Let's not... Ooh, this is ugly. I don't want to end over here. I think I want to end up here. The problem was if we gamble, we could hit a bomb, and then we would lose right now. This would be a losing turn. And we could end over here, but this... We could have had like very few options to defend. Here, this is scary. This is a very scary turn. Go this way. That was excellent. This tower has been god tier. We can just... No, if we siphon... We might as well just backtrack and do that. Siphon, hitting the... That stuff, no point though, because we're just going to shuffle. And let's Ring of Fire, hidden agenda? No. And then I think we just Sundial for a couple extra defense if we need them. Encamp, Tree for the move. Get 5 attack in. Doom, defend. Let's gamble and reveal over here. Defend. Defend here, hope we don't die. We could have been punished for that by take like a 15 limit 3 turn would have been really bad there. Again, scary turn kind of. Let's encamp again. I forgot we had so many. That's a good encamp. Let's risk the plow through. And we'll take... Oh, hold on. We have a Doom next turn. I could backtrack, Campfire, backtrack, Empower, attack. That's a huge attack. But then we are in a spot where it's just bad. I think the 7 backtrack makes it awkward. I wouldn't mind doing like Sword, Campfire, and then and next to these two. But that's not really an option. No, it is. Yeah, there's no reason. Let's do this. Just so that we did 40 damage because this sword was doubled. And now he's hitting for 17 on a limit 3. We can just empower, defend, attack. This... Oh, did we die? No, we won. Holy Christ. How did we... What damage did we do that last turn? We did do a sword. And he was low. Wow. But he did 2 damage to us, right? I think we had like 1 HP. Oh my god. What a struggle. That dragon fight was brutal. We did not get quite enough payoffs. I think duping the hidden agenda would have been way better. But it wasn't really offered. The gem... Oh no, we didn't dupe the gem at all. The encamp, we didn't do much double encamp. When we triggered the second one, that's when it started to shine. Like that last shuffle. That second encamp was pretty good. Wow, yeah. That was a pretty tight game. I mean, I felt like I was playing decently in the dragon fight. There were a couple... I think the reason the fight's so hard is because even when you make like a good play that makes you safe next turn, sometimes the turn after that is hard to guarantee. I actually think I might have been better off just shuffling that turn, the second from the last turn. Because what I was setting up by backtracking and then going over, you can actually see what I did here. I backtracked and then I used a cooldown reforge, I used a fog, I used a campfire, and I used a sword. And what I was doing was I was guaranteeing that I could empower, defend, and then like attack. But that is much better if you can empower. Oh, you know what? I think I misunderstood my own intentions. I think seeing the empower, my plan was to, what I should have done was waste a move, attack, backtrack, because I think this was drained, empowered, and then the next turn I could just empower, shield, and shuffle out. I think I got pulled in by accident to the attack empower, and yes, he hit for 17, so if I had empower going and I used a shield, that's 15. I would have shuffled and potentially gone down to 1 right there, which is scary. But the way I did it, I empowered, defended. All that was up really was this sword, and then there were like these 2 or 3 were hidden, and I could see these 2, and that was such a crapshoot turn. I could easily have attacked, defended, and then just died. I feel like in hindsight the better play is probably just to set up the empower and then defend shuffle, or probably even better, not do any of that bullshit and just shuffle way when I was up here in the corner. Don't waste all those moves on that. I think it was a 0-20 turn for the dragon. Just shuffle and take advantage of being able to reset everything. Get closer to tower sunlight or sunbeam, and give yourself more outs on the next couple turns. Yes, what I did, like this sword attacked for a lot, and then we were able to get in. Now that I'm thinking, when did Doom go off? Was Doom empowered? Or was that earlier? And how did we not? Oh no, okay, so the turn he died, I went empowered, defend, so I have 15 defense, and then I attacked for 5-10, and he died, yeah. I mean, it did put the enemy on a clock, like he basically had to roll well. One of those, he had to roll either slightly better that turn I had to empower, defend, which he could have. If he had not hit a limit turn, he could have hit for 20 something, and we would have empowered, defend, and then I don't know what we would have done. A lot of this stuff was drained. I don't know if he had the backtrack to reach anything. I don't think so. I mean, we had backtrack, but I don't think there was anything really reachable there. Some risky plays there, but we pulled it out, and we continued the streak with, I don't know, just like a weird kind of drain deck. Kind of drain, kind of adjacency stuff. I actually quite like Empower. It felt a little clumsy or clunky design-wise, but in-game it's pretty fun. I like that you can use it, and you can either go north or south, because north gives you a move back with your campfire if it's not against the edge, if it actually made a campfire. And then south you can just go over the jam. So yeah, you pay a move to in-camp, but then you get to look at more stuff. You kind of get out of that transformation lock. And I do think it makes the adjacencies build a lot more relevant. It makes campfires a lot better. I didn't have a world tree in my actual deck. I could have duped one, but I didn't have a world tree, and I was still able to get value out of it. In camp, world tree, get 2 moves and some backtrack off the well. Those turns felt really good. MVP of our deck, probably Warrior. It was pretty good. Maybe Lord of the Edge. I think both of these did a shocking amount of damage that I wasn't really highlighting. What else? I feel like Keg and Windwalk, Siphon, Shadow Step. All of these are kind of go under the radar most of the time. I don't focus on them too much unless Windwalk is like actually carrying your build, which I mean it's pretty frequently, but it's oftentimes if you're not really abusing it, it's just like a lot of free backtrack, which is obscenely good. But it doesn't really stand out. So yeah, good run, good run. Now we've got the blue glow, so we're gonna keep going. These last couple have been kind of fun, so I'm sure I'll upload again soon. Like just going back to the last one, I uploaded this one again in camp world tree, triple campfire. Okay, this one maybe was a little heavier on the adjacent build, but again it makes another appearance. Let's see, nothing in this one. Nothing in that one. That one looks crazy. So yeah, it's not like in every deck, which is good. You don't want any strategy showing up every time. But fun run. 1 HP. I almost lost that streak. That was, yeah, it doesn't get any closer than that, huh? Probably should have. If I hadn't gone so hard for the dupe, I could have easily gone two heals. And I could have gone prayer heal, and then when bomb, that would have made bomb a defend for 12 instead. 6 or 12 based on hit and runs, which seems a lot safer to me. Going prayer, heal, heal, instead of coming all the way out here for the bomb. I could have skipped all this stuff. I wouldn't have wanted to skip the tower. It was a random that I just happened to get. I could have got a Mystify instead. Tower also kind of, it didn't really sneak through, and I don't know if I'd say it was MVP, but it definitely saved our necks a few turns. I like, and yeah, I just like playing around tower in some of those fights, thinking about, okay, it's dragon, so I want to end 3 spaces away exactly. I need to use these tiles and my backtrack to end in the right spot, and then if he really threatens a hard limit 3 turn, you just can fall back to the tower. Again, going back though, that's one of those decisions where you're setting yourself up to defend the next turn, but what about the turn after that? There was one time that run where I set up a tower ending turn, and yeah, I limited and I ended on the tower. But then as I ended on the tower, I was like, oh boy, I hope he doesn't do it again. Because there's nothing next to this tower, and on a limit 3, you cannot get back to a tower. I still think probably worth, playing for the next turn. If you can, play 2 turns out, but if you can't, just don't die next turn. Anyway, I think that's it for this run. I wonder if we picked up, I haven't gone back like I said I was going to and picked these last few tiles. I'm kind of just hoping I'll get them, or these last few trades. There's a handful in here. We'll get one of them during this streak, hopefully. You can also see, I mean, this was a while back, but I changed some of the sprites in here. And I have some other visual updates coming through. This whole area looks slightly different. And I think the menu is where everything looks the worst. This screen, again, I've changed this a little bit in the version on my other computer. It doesn't look that much better, to be honest, and everything about this menu screen looks much better when they're actual closed chests, when everything is a chest. Especially in the new version where it's got slight shadow and it looks slightly better and the background's slightly different. But once you open all the chests, it looks kind of crap. But yeah, opening up the background to work on it, the whole background is 640 by 320, and that palette or that canvas is just too big. I can't do pixel art at that scale. You start drawing and it's like the tiniest like pencil lines and there's far too much detail. It's like The difference from a 16 by 16, which I don't have any of those in this game, but I was making some art for something else. And 16 by 16 with a limited color palette, very fun. It's a very interesting restriction that kind of breeds creativity, and it just helps you create stuff because you have so few options that, yeah, it's just easy to work with. But the tiles in this game and the traits are 32 by 32. The difference between those two is massive. It's really, almost every tile I've made, I've gone back and I've tweaked multiple times. And they all look better each time I work on them. They look better than they did. And then you look at like the player and the enemy artwork. Those are 64 by 64. Those are so hard. As somebody who's not very good at pixel art, really a challenge. That's why some of them are really crap. Some are okay. I really like the spider. I don't hate any of them at this point, but all of them have gone through many iterations and slight upgrades and stuff. The pirate looks pretty cool, but the base for the pirate was something my brother gave me. He did the original pirate sprite. I have upgraded it a few times, but I feel like the base was just better than most of my stuff. Like, the original version of the giant was even worse, and you look at it now, it's like, wow, how could it be worse? But I don't hate its current version. Beetle's pretty bad. The void scissor face. I don't know what to say about that one. But like the newest ones they've got some interesting elements there. But yeah, the 64s, I mean, so hard. Anytime I make like a new player sprite, the last couple of times I started with a 16 by 16 or a 32 by 32, I don't remember, and I made it there really simplified, and I stretched it onto the 64 by 64, and then I went through and like rounded the edges out and added detail and tried working from there, and that kind of helped. But still, the larger palettes are really hard, and that's why some of them kind of look bad. I don't mind most of it. I like working with the 32 by 32 personally. I think it's just small enough that you can kind of do really simple stuff and get away with it. Like, look at black powder. I think black powder works perfectly the way it is, and that must be the simplest style in the game. But then on the other hand, you can do stuff like explode. I really like explode too. And I wish we had here, chain reaction, all of like the explosion-y tiles. I've started grabbing, well, okay, not all of them. I started grabbing the same, here, this one, Ring of Fire, which was changed recently. Grabbing the same palette for those fires, and I think that palette is just much better. And then just that style looks so much better than Fire's used to. Though I don't know if the game was released with much of that old Fire effect. They were bad. I kind of like them now. Skillet kind of has some, though it doesn't go quite as dark. And yeah, that's just change over time. When I started, or for the explosions in particular, I actually was like Googling pixel art fire and explosions, and I don't remember what it was from, but somebody had, I think it was from some game. Oh no, maybe it was Nuclear Thrones explosions I referenced. I really liked their explosions, and I think they had a similar color palette because I was like trying to recreate it just by eyeballing it. And kind of like, oh, where are they putting the dark colors versus the light colors, and how are they working on it? And I think it really helped develop my own personal explosion style. So you could look up Nuclear Throne Explosion and see kind of what I'm getting from that. And yeah, that's really useful. I also like, now that we're just getting into like, how does a totally amateur developer develop his pixel art, I like to Google actual pictures of whatever I'm trying to recreate, and I like to Google whatever it is and toss in pixel and see other people's pixel art, and then kind of just make like an amalgamation of my own lighthouse or beacon. Excuse me, it used to look way different. I don't remember exactly how it looked, but then I started Googling pictures of lighthouse because I decided that was just one I wanted to update. And a lot of them had that red and white, and I changed the lighting effect and the top of it, and I think it looks a lot better now, and that's just from Googling actual lighthouses. And yeah, I feel like that turned out pretty well. There's still some weaker ones out there that it just, my motivation waxes and wanes for whether or not to continue tweaking minor art upgrades in a game that is basically done. But there's still some stuff coming out. You know, the minor menu stuff we'll go through at some point. I'm kind of waiting to maybe toss in a couple traits. I think I could fit a couple more in here. Since I changed the randomize button, it's about this big now. I could fit in 2 more traits. So if I come up with those, maybe that's when I'll decide to upload that. I also changed the stretching here. So right now, the whole thing stretches. You know, it gets really distorted. I would do the fight one, but that's the most egregious one because the sword starts to look weird. But I don't want to lose my streak. I finally did go through and I made it so that the actual key is its own sprite and it does not stretch. The word stretches, the green stretches, and then it slides out. And I think it probably does look slightly better. The stretching and the distorting looks a little more amateur. So some minor upgrades coming in. This stuff being such a big palette, these menus, was probably a mistake. I was thinking, I'm sure there's some way to have, you know, shrunk everything down and made it more workable. And I think the ultimate dream, which won't happen, so don't hold your breath, would be to have something more pixel arty, like Slice and Dice's background. I think Slice and Dice's background, as you're switching between enemy fights, is this beautiful background of just like grassy stone stuff, and the pixel art's really good, and it's just a really subdued sort of backdrop for the game, and I would love to have that instead of, again, I can't open the actual battle area, but just like the wood and the rock and stuff looks a little simple. I don't know if it'll work for this game. It might look a little strange, but it'd be interesting to try it. But that scale of pixel art is a little bit beyond me, so yeah, doubled the video length by rambling about pixel art. If you have any comments about it, if you have any tiles that like really stand out to you as being, hey, maybe you should tweak that one, let me know. I don't hate most of them. Time bubble, I like the oily bubble effect. It does look a little jarring on the edges. Probably could make it better. It's better than it was, but that could be one to try and smooth out. Definitely doesn't look quite right. Shield beam, the shield is a little flat too. Okay. We'll call it there, and we'll probably continue the streak soon. So see you then, maybe.